Hey everyone, welcome back to my chatty, sassy corner here on YouTube where we talk about all things luxury, be it luxury fashion, luxury travel, or life's luxuries in general. I have had some people ask me if I would do a little bit more beauty stuff on this channel. I probably won't do a lot more just because I don't know that much about beauty stuff, but I will do a review on the different luxury lipsticks that I have bought and talking about sort of my thoughts on them and if they're worth going for a lipstick at that price over the cost of, say, a MAC lipstick. So for that purpose, I will be talking about 3 different lipstick brands, Chanel, Dior, and Hermes. And so with that, let's get into the video. So typically a MAC lipstick, which is what I'm wearing right now, is going to run you about $22. That being said, if you have a whole bunch of MAC makeup products, you're able to trade in 6 sort of empties or products that you're done using and get a free lipstick. So from that perspective, this can be a really good deal because you can literally just take your trash and get a free lipstick. Now, with that being said, I have noticed since using the other lipsticks that the MAC is not as nice of feeling. It's not as luxurious feeling of a lipstick as these 3 are. It also, the packaging's fine, but there's nothing special at all about it. You are not going to pull out this lipstick and it feel overly special the way that you would with one of these. Now, when you go to these luxury lips, there's obviously going to be a higher price point. For both Chanel and Dior, these lip products were each $45, but for these 2 Hermes lip products, they are each now $74, which is very, very, very expensive. These are actually 2 different types of lip products. I'm going to talk about them first, then I'll talk a little bit about Chanel, a little bit about Dior, and tell you overall if I think that any of these are worth it over going with something like a MAC lipstick. So first up, the Hermes packaging is definitely the nicest out of all of them. One of the things that I really love about this is that the lipstick top is actually magnetic to this part. So you drop it on and it's not coming off. You are going to be pulling this off. So you don't have to worry about getting lipstick stains all over your bag if your lipstick top were to come off, which it can do on these, not necessarily super easily, but if you don't put this on tightly, it's definitely going to fall off. Another thing about Hermes lip products is that out of all of them, this one is the most, it's sort of like a velvety pillow going onto your lips. It feels really, really good, but does it last? I say that this probably lasts me throughout the day. I'd probably have to reapply once, maybe twice if I was going to something at night. So it's definitely not the longest lasting lipstick. It lasts me about as long as a MAC lipstick does. So definitely having to reapply after lunch. If I'm going out to dinner somewhere, have to reapply again. That is for the lipstick. The other product that I have, I believe this is classed as a tinted lip balm. It is something that if I'm not putting on any makeup, I'm just running out to the store or to an appointment first thing in the morning, my lips are gonna look a little bit pale. A lot pale, and I'm a pretty pale person, so I a lot of times will put this on because it just gives the tiniest tint to my lips. It's very nourishing on my lips, and so it makes my entire face just look so much brighter, and it makes my entire appearance look a lot less tired. So this is definitely not something that looks like I'm wearing a lipstick. It just gives me the barest tint of color that I need to not look like I'm dead. So that is really nice. The other thing about the Hermes lipsticks, as well as I believe the Dior lipstick, is that you're actually able to refill these. So the refills for these are actually $47. So the refills are basically the same price as a lip product from Chanel or Dior. Like I said, the packaging on these is gorgeous, so just being able to get a refill on the color, I think is a really great feature because then you aren't just having to throw away products, you actually get to keep these really nice containers. The other neat thing about Dior lip products is that each of these lips came in their own little dust bag and in their own little orange box. So again, Hermes just really killing it with the packaging. And while I'm not saying that it's worth the $74 on the initial one for the very nice packaging, I am saying that once you start getting the refills, I think the cost of the refill is definitely going to be worth it, particularly given how good that this feels on my lips. but again, it's not going to be the most long-lasting one. Now, moving on to Chanel. So I have tried in store several different Chanel lip products. This particular one you guys have seen on me in several videos. I went with a very, very dark, bright color. They do have some that are lighter colors, but overall what I found is that the Chanel lipstick is very, very saturating. This one definitely goes on much more like a gloss as opposed to the others that are regular lipsticks. This one you do paint on. And while the finish may not stay on all day, these Chanel lips, and this is the same for every type of the Chanel lip product that I've personally tried, they really stain your lips with the color. And so again, you don't keep the finish, but your lipstick doesn't look as faded off throughout the day. I probably have to reapply this maybe once a day as opposed to twice with the Hermes. So like if I was going out to dinner, I would reapply this. Because this one's so dark, I do sometimes have to reapply a second time just because it is very, very dark if I'm wearing it all day. I really don't wear it that much all day because really I just use it for like filming and events when I need a super, super bright color. But the real downside to me about the Chanel lipsticks, the other thing that I've really noticed about them, the Chanel lips feel very tacky on my lips. And while it's great that it stays, that tackiness on my lips, I feel it throughout the day. And I can tell when like the lipstick finish is really fading because my lips don't feel quite as tacky anymore. That being said, that tacky feeling stays on. Also, if you don't want to have your lips dyed for like the next day, Chanel might not be the one that you want to go with. Again, it stays really well, but that tacky feeling, this one definitely feels the least luxurious. I think that it looks super nice. I think that out of all three of them, this one probably looks the nice finish-wise on, but it feels the worst. So what about Dior? I mentioned that this one has refills. This particular lipstick is $45 to come in the case. Mine has some little hand painting that was done because of an event that was going on at Neiman Marcus, but normally it doesn't come as just a plain black case unless you get one of the Dior makeup events done, in which case you get some little painting on it. Now, I also mentioned that this you can refill. The refills for this are $35. So essentially, you pay an extra $10 on the first one for the Dior case, and then after that, that's all you pay. On this one, you lift it out, and so this is actually functioning as the top, and then you have just a regular lipstick here. So obviously, it's very easy to refill. Really, you're just paying for the top itself. Now, this particular lipstick, I have the Dior Addict version. I do feel like this stays on very well throughout the day. I feel like if I have to reapply it, I maybe have to reapply it once for dinner, but honestly, I feel like that the color stays very well all day. The very shiny finish that I get might wear off throughout the day, but the overall color stays very nicely without actually staining my lips. At the end of the day, when I take off my makeup, my lips are my regular color, or not whatever color it is that I've put on from Dior. This one also, it does feel very good going on. It is a velvety softness. It's not quite as plush feeling as the Hermes lipstick, but it stays on better throughout the day. So positive for Dior. I think that the packaging is lovely on it. Not as lovely, not as special as the Hermes, getting a little orange box, a little dust bag for the lipstick. It's very neat. This is also a looser cap. I have actually seen this start to come loose just rumbling around in my makeup bin. And so that does concern me. I would not take this lipstick with me probably because I would be concerned about the top coming off. Whereas with this one, I don't have that fear. I don't worry about this one. I put it in my bag. No problem, no questions asked. This one, I'm not going to be doing that with just because I've noticed in my regular makeup bag, it coming loose. So there we go, short and simple video today, just wanting to talk a little bit about some luxury lip products, and I hope that you have found this helpful if you have been considering any luxury lips for yourself. And with that, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye.